Life's not fair, is it? Scar wasn't talking about crypto when he uttered those immortal words in The Lion King, but maybe he's right. DeFi was supposed to be fair, and it's not. So why isn't decentralized finance fair, and should it be? One of the key ideas behind Bitcoin's conception was that a peer-to-peer payment network didn't need third parties, and it wouldn't have gatekeepers. Anyone would be able to access it. With almost a quarter of the world's population not holding a bank account, this idea was considered by many to be potentially revolutionary. The truth is, though, that while anyone can access Bitcoin, much of the broader crypto ecosystem does remain out of reach for all but a few. We are talking about how some investment products are designed for those few and how those few often have access to more and better data sets than most. Take hedge funds, for example. The US Securities and Exchange Commission says you generally have to be an accredited investor in order to invest in one. How do you get accredited? Well, you need an income of over $200,000 a year or a net worth of more than $1 million. A system that's very much designed for the few. For lucky crypto investors last year, all they needed was a computer or a smartphone to make potentially very big returns, but the risk has proved to be massive. Around $2 trillion has been wiped off the global crypto market cap since it hit an all-time high a year ago. Events like the spectacular collapses of FTX and Terra Luna have seen some investors losing life-changing amounts of money. Marcello Mari, the CEO of Singularity DAO, says that this shows how unfair things have become. Understanding what's happening is more difficult for the average retail investor, and that's putting crypto's promise of financial inclusion at risk.
It's full of traps, and it's very difficult for the average user to navigate all of these difficulties. So from the Terra Luna crash, most of people didn't even know that a stablecoin could crash. Big hacks happened to many blockchain bridges. And projects that simply disappear, the one that in crypto we call rug pull. So how do you know how to navigate all of this complexity?
A solution for such turbulent times could be sophisticated trading tools, the sorts which use mathematical algorithms to help predict market movements. High quality data is vital for this though, and unfortunately not everyone is getting access to it. Take Datonomy, for example. It is a tool which can help monitor market trends and analyze portfolio risk. Launched in early November by Goldman Sachs, the service, though, is only available to institutional investors. The problem is that only the institutions like Goldman have the big bucks in order to develop these sorts of tools, and that gives them this advantage.
While it's partially true that institutions have also struggled from the bear market, those that actually have the tools have been able to profit even from bear market situations, and more skilled and advanced traders are able to take advantage from down market trends. But unfortunately, not everybody has the skills and not everybody has access to the tools nor to the analytics. So, which is why we believe that in order to make this crypto revolution really democratic, we need to make these tools as easy as possible, as secure as possible, and as friendly as possible.
At the moment, that can mean retail investors are left with much more limited access and therefore much more limited returns. Many end up turning to other more risky sources for advice, only to find that they end up losing money. It's not only high-profile cases like FTX and Terra Luna that have seen people losing out. A recent report by Catalan claims that almost 98% of tokens launched on Uniswap ended up being rug pulls. Marcello says that even he struggles to find the data he needs.
The crypto market is extremely fragmented. There are so many new sources, there are so many new tokens, so many influencers, so many improvised influencers. So for the average person, really getting to understand the crypto market is not easy. I mean, it's not easy for me that I've been in this since 2017, and still I make very bad financial decisions with my own cryptos.
However, it's not just the institutions that are holding back the average investor who's interested in trying out crypto. The industry itself needs to do more to help.
A big aspect is also user experience. So we need to understand that the crypto revolution was started by developers, by programmers, by geeks, right? So that most time than not don't really put enough emphasis on the usability of the product. So there are a lot of incredible dashboards and tools in DeFi, but they're just very difficult to use. So it should be as easy as plugging in a wallet, and with a couple of clicks, you can take advantage of these tools. Unfortunately, it's not like that many times.
So what hope is left for crypto's promise then of democratizing finance? Well, there is one area where crypto still has the edge over more old-fashioned institutions.
We invest a lot in growing the community and in communicating and staying in touch with our community. We take feedback, and you can tell. I mean, when we travel around the world, the amount of passion and support and love that we get by community members, even those that don't really interact on our social media, they follow our news somehow, and I don't think this is the case for many banks, right? I don't think that when a traditional banks go to an event, they get the same amount of love and passion.
All right, that is it from us for this episode. Like and subscribe to the video for more content like it, and let us know what you think in the comments or on social media.